In the future, running is illegal if you're poor. The man realized this and instantly stopped. Otherwise his secret to overnight wealth would be exposed. To cover up his strange behavior, he walked into a 5-star hotel and booked a luxury suite. Strangely, the front desk didn't ask for any money. They just scanned his wrist with a device, then handed him the room key like he was a god. Turns out in the future, humans have achieved immortality. Everyone's body stays frozen at the age of 25. So grandparents and grandchildren all look like they're the same age. And time has become the only currency. Rich people still look fresh at 90, while the poor die at 25. Since Will was born in the ghetto, even though he worked hard every day, he only made enough to survive. Facing a boss who squeezed every last second from him, Will had to swallow his anger, because if he quit, he wouldn't even have enough time to find a new job. He thought he'd live out the rest of his life in this routine. Until one day, while drinking with his best friend, he met a man who was filthy rich. The time on his arm showed over 100 years, something regular folks couldn't even imagine. Will tried to warn him to get out of there fast, but the man didn't seem to care at all. Sure enough, a group of thugs showed up the very next second. They were after the time on his arm. Will's friend begged him not to get involved, but he couldn't help himself. He jumped in and helped the man escape through the back door. They hid inside an old abandoned factory. Will couldn't believe the man could still smile after all that. He didn't understand why someone that rich would come to the ghetto, but he didn't ask. After a quick introduction, Will passed out on the couch. When he woke up the next day, he found over 100 years of time added to his arm. The rich man had clearly passed it on to him. Will slowly walked to the window, and saw the man sitting on the bridge in silence. He had only left himself a few seconds. Turns out he had lived long enough and came here to die. When the countdown hit 0, his heart stopped. Will rushed to the bridge, but it was already too late. He couldn't believe what he was seeing, but while he stood there in shock, every move he made was being watched on surveillance.